Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey here from Buc Arena as the Des Moines Capitals are getting ready to square off against the Buc Mammoths again after a dominating 16-0 win in the JV game last night. This is Kevin Way, your play-by-play voice for the Des Moines Capitals. This 2025-26 season, the JV Capitals, we talked before yesterday's games, like they were looking to avenge their loss to Omaha on Sunday, November 9th, 3-1 loss to the Junior Lancers. Well, they did that. We do expect this morning's game to be tighter. Buc should have some more players. We'll talk about that in just a little bit, but while we have the time, we do want to thank our sponsors for this 2025-26 campaign. Starting with our presenting sponsors for the first period. That begins with Jen Stambro Real Estate. Thinking of buying or selling your home? Let Jen Stambro Real Estate help you. Jen has been a trusted broker in the Des Moines area since 2006 with expertise representing buyers, sellers, investors, builders, new construction, and executive estates. Whether you're looking to buy or sell, Jen is there to help walk you through the process. Learn more about Jen and her team at jenstambrorealestate.com. We haven't mentioned this in a while, but Jen was named the Iowa Realtors Association Realtor of the Year a couple months ago, so you would be in good hands, and Jen Stambro Real Estate is the sponsor for our power play and penalty kill. Always want to find a good home on the power play, right? We also want to thank the sponsor of our penalty box this season, and that's Tint World. Tint World is your automotive styling center where they focus on the fun in your vehicle. They do window tint, paint protection film, vehicle wraps, and ceramic coating. They can also upgrade your stereo system, add remote start, and even add purple lighting to your ride to get you in the Capital spirit on the way to the game. Tint World also focuses on residential and commercial glass to help alleviate heat or glare, or to add privacy to your home or office. Stop in and see Tint World in Urbandale from 8 to 6, Mondays through Saturdays. So if you drive over there today, it'll look like you're casing the place, and then you're going to be on the Urbandale Police's watch list. You don't want that. And we also want to thank the sponsor of the Caps Kids Captain Program, where the Capitals introduce a Des Moines Youth Hockey Association youth player, along with the starters, the Cap starters that night. And that presenting sponsor is the Goddard School of Waukee. The Goddard School of Waukee believes the start of your child's journey matters, and their mission is to provide the most innovative and inspirational educational experience for young children and families in their community. Call 515-297-6555 or go to goddardschool.com to learn more. If you go to goddardschool.com to learn more, you'll see that there are other Goddard locations, and so you'll want to pick the location that's right for you, which for many of you will be Waukee, but depending where you live, it may be that up in the Twin Cities, it's like, oh, you're up there. The Goddard School might be a opportunity for my child or my grandchild. And so we thank the Waukee one because they're the one that directly supports us. However, there are more locations. Then we also want to thank our marketing partners, sponsors, and that's starting with Trillic Studio. Trillic Studio is a one-of-a-kind audio and video production facility housed in the iconic Crescent Building in downtown Des Moines. Visit trillicstudio.com to learn more. That's TRILIXSTUDIO.com. Of course, Trillic Studio is the producer of our hype video, not just this season, but last season as well. And this season's hype video, some students from DMAC are getting the assists. Keeping that in hockey parlance, and I'm now disappointed in myself that I didn't think of that sooner, but my disappointment in myself aside, established in 1966, DMAC is now Iowa's largest community college and offers over 220 credit programs to individuals seeking degrees, diplomas, or certificates. DMAC's main campus is in Ankeny, but it has 2 other campuses in the greater Des Moines area, 3 other campuses in central Iowa, and 6 learning centers in the area as well. DMAC's mission is changing lives and empowering communities. And with 500 plus faculty and staff, small class sizes, and the lowest tuition and fees in the state, it can. Find out if DMAC is right for you at dmacc.edu. That's dmac.edu. For those who are, perhaps this is your first Capitals broadcast, DMAC stands for Des Moines Area Community College. Jokingly said a few broadcasts ago, it's larger than the University of Southwest Cedar Rapids, which is a Kirkwood Community College. And we talked about how the way the quadrants in Cedar Rapids are named, it's like Kirkwood in true geography is the far southeast side of the Cedar Rapids metro area. However, its zip code quadrant is actually southwest. It all has to do, to a degree, with relation, sort of, to the Cedar River that runs through Cedar Rapids, but it just makes for, like, if you look at a map and you'd be like, were they drunk when they came up with this? No, there is actually. It's kind of like when you drive through St. Paul, Minnesota, really. Any of you from Minnesota that maybe remember the political campaign in 1998 when Jesse Ventura, as an independent candidate, ended up winning that governor's race. However, one of the things he ended up one of the statements that drew ire from some and that others just found hilarious was that the streets of St. Paul were designed, well, I'm not going to say the whole thing, but it was by someone who was under the influence of alcohol. And then he also called out a certain nationality, which we really shouldn't do. The reason I remember that was I was playing junior hockey for the Minnesota Ice Hawks, living in Mankato, Minnesota that year. We played in Le Sueur, but we couldn't afford a lot of channels in our apartment, so we ended up seeing a lot of political ads and news from Minnesota, and it's still embedded in my mind nearly 30 years later. Officials make their way out onto the ice. Looks like Jarrett Kroll and Connor Ellings. We have our referee and linesman. Don't know if there's another linesman or if we just have a 2-man crew. Pan over to the Capitals. Glad to see Tyler Nelson in the lineup. He took a real stiff check in the first period of the varsity game yesterday, and he was kept out the remainder of that game just as a precaution, but he is apparently okay. Happy to see that Tyler is okay. He helped factor into the 16-0 win yesterday. Well, pretty much everyone did. Noah Eden had 3 goals. One of the goals that I thought was credited to him, actually, A.J. Junta was credited with. So that's how I got off there yesterday. Ben Augustine had 4 goals. Ryan Logan had a hat trick as well. Numerous others, like Caden Opp had a 3-point game despite not playing during the first period. It was we almost had the law firm goal that we've been hoping for. Ben Augustine did score a goal, assisted by his brother Brett, but we just needed that 1 second assist from anybody in the team to give us Augustine, and whoever. So we're still waiting for the law firm goal of Augustine, and again, whoever. We were so close yesterday. We pan over to the Buc Mammoths. In net this morning will be Carter Wolf. He was not in yesterday's JV game. He is the typical starter for the JV team. But my understanding is that he was in his school play yesterday, made the way down here last night, and he'll be in action, which frees up Lucas Chappis, who played in net for the Mammoths JV team yesterday, to play forward or defense. Looks like he might be playing defense based on how things are going with this particular drill here. He is listed as forward/defense. So it looks like he'll be playing defense for the JV team. We do expect him to play forward for the varsity team. So having Carter in net, and Carter, we saw it last year, a capable goaltender, frees up Lucas Chappis, who is one of the better skaters for the Buc Mammoths JV team, and he also plays for the varsity team, as we mentioned. So that's going to be a nice swing for the Mammoths. Mammoths should also have available to them, I'm looking for them, and maybe they're just we're looking for Miles Ferguson. He is eligible to play the JV game, but I don't know if I don't see him, so they may be saving Miles for just the varsity game. Obviously, if they did have Miles in this game, that would be a big addition as well, but we're looking around and we don't see him. I do believe I see dressed for JV, though, number 23, Grady Olson. So that is definitely a big addition. For the JV team, Grady played the JV game yesterday. I missed that, and I don't know how I'd miss it because he was a very steady player for the, or maybe he did. It's like, wait, you announced his name 4 times at least during the JV game. And if that's the case, well, I'm not sunsetting, I swear. I'm not that bad off. We've talked about how Carter Wolf is going to start for the Mammoths. Starting in net for the Capitals this game is Kenley Boma. Boma ended up with the loss in the Sunday game, last Sunday's game against Omaha. Not his fault. Kenley does come into this morning's game. 4 games played, 178 minutes and 36 seconds, 2 shutouts, a 1.01 goals against average, and a .934 save percentage, 3-1-0 and 0 record. Very solid numbers indeed. Ty Sams picked up the shutout last night on the strength of a 5-save performance, which did involve some dangerous chances late yesterday. So starting at defense, Lucas Chappis and Grady Olson for the Mammoths. Alexander Schaub starting at forward. Also at forward, Lucas Keonen. And 27, Jackson Bradham. So yesterday Riley Worrell was in the JV game, and he is not. So I'm pretty sure that they flipped out Worrell for Grady Olson. Starting at defense for the Capitals this game, number 5, Jackson Carter. Also at defense, number 9, Luke Behrens. At left wing, number 15, Ryan Logan. At right wing, number 3, Tyler Nelson. And starting at center, number 21, AJ Chunta.
And in goal, sophomore from Southeast Polk School, number 35, Kenley Bowman. Head coach, Tony Will. Assistant coach is James.
And then, as we did mention, Kenley Bowman starting in net.
Referee this morning is Derek Crowell. Linesmen are Grant Crowell and Connor Ellens. Plays in hockey.
So the officials for this matchup, linesmen are Grant Kroll and Connor Ellings. The referee is Jarrett Kroll. Yes, they are brothers. Well, the Krolls, not Connor Ellings. And off the draw, Capitals get the puck. Luke Behrens from behind his net. Pass intended for Tyler Nelson. Saucer pass. I think it went over his blade, and it goes for icing. It was on target. Just the altitude was just still a tick too high. So face off 11 seconds in the defensive zone. Capitals with the puck off the draw. Nelson ships it around Chappis. Wolf comes out to play it. Sends a saucer up along the boards. Ooh! Keenan got taken out by Logan. Kind of waiting to see if maybe the Capitals would get assessed an interference penalty on that. They luck out and do not, but it is a... If it had been called, I would have been like, yeah, I can see it. Behrens passes over to Carter. Carter, board pass up towards Nelson. Ooh, high hit by Olsen on Nelson. So I think now the two teams are even. Shot, save, and covered. Backhand wraparound attempt there. Carter Wolf stopping that one. For a face-off
so fun right now.
At the 56-second mark. We may our clock may be off plus or minus a second now and again. I announce based off of what the scoreboard here in Buc Arena says. That's the official time. Westfold sends the puck down low. Olsen will get to it. Try putting through the legs of Augustine. No dice. Augustine up to Sin. Sin shot blocked early on by Aiden Evans. Evans tries to get it to Reed Johnson. Tries skating it himself as it poked away by Brett Augustine. Avery Johnson, pass over toward Olsen. Sent in by the Mammoths, but it was before the goal line. And that's the goal line. Sorry, the wrong red line. The center red line. That elicits an icing. We'll have another face-off. 1:30 into this first frame. Luke Wenzel will be facing off against Jackson Bradham. Wenzel tips it back, puck tipped up towards Augustine. Augustine sends a soft wrister in. Didn't have much time to get anything more on that shot. Wolf made the save. Mammoths with the puck now. Puck moved up towards Keonan. Passes up towards Bradham. Bradham tips it forward. Brett Augustine back for the puck. Rounds the net. Bradham on the forecheck. Finishes his check. Augustine up to his brother Ben. Ben dumps it in. Icing waved off. Chappis will get to it. Area pass towards the left wing. Out of the reach of Keonan. Hicklin moves it towards the neutral zone. It was tipped by Keonan. No, Eden will send it towards the slot. Puck stopped by Chappis. Chappis wraps it around towards Reed Johnson. Battle along the low half while puck gets knocked out. Hicklin, the lone man back. Gets the puck in front of the Capitals bench, which already has some snow built up. That puck got lost in that snow as Hicklin tried to play it. Garnis trying to work his way through the neutral zone, gets to the blue line, dumps it in. Opp gets to it. Backhander up to the point. Glovic shot just wide short side. Reynolds tries to get it out. And I think Hicklin made the block there. Opp with the puck, driving the net. Gets a shot off, saved by Wolf and sent into the corner. Aiden Cleve will get it, wraps it around to the outside to Menno, will tip it out. Glovic skates back for it. Menno gets the block on the attempted breakout pass. Hicklin sends it over towards Opp. Opp pressured by Bradham. Opp gets the puck, holds up behind his net. Glovic and Brad. Oh, near turnover. Opp gets it back. Soft pass up to Eden. Puck poked away by Avery Johnson. Jackson Carter will get it for the Capitals. Dumps the puck in. Wolf comes out and plays it. Nearly turned it over to Logan, but it went to Bradham. Bradham up towards Shaw. Bradham will knock it into the neutral zone. Barons with it. Sends it in, directed away by Wolf. Avery Johnson, pass across to Grady Olsen. Olsen's fighting through the checks. Gets the puck over towards number 19, Cade Worrell. Hadn't seen Cade yet. Starting to wonder if he was in this game. Yes, he is. Lost an edge. Ends up tangling with A.J. Junta. Capitals get the puck up to Nelson. Nelson looking to drive wide towards the net. Shot off the post. Loose up front. Jammed in by Logan. Saved by Wolf and cleared by the Mammoths. Nelson with the puck. Retreating into his own zone. Moves it up towards the right wing of the neutral zone where Luke Wenzel will get it. Wenzel feeds it forward to Ben Augustine. Augustine ridden off the puck. Battle now into the corner. And we have a penalty. Cross check. It looks like, is that Jackson Bradham going off for the cross check? It indeed is. So Jackson Bradham goes into the laser graphics and signs sin bin. Cross checking assessed at the 4:51 mark. Capitals onto the Jan Stanbro Real Estate power play. It looks like it'll be Nelson, Augustine, Logan, Junta, and Brett Augustine. Brett over to Junta. Junta over to Augustine. Augustine back to Junta. Now who's out the left point. Pass across to the right point to Nelson. Top of the umbrella to Augustine. Dish over to Nelson. Nelson in the faceoff circle. Shot saved by Wolf. It's knocked toward the opposite corner. Nelson feeds it up to Augustine. Augustine to Nelson. Hard pass across. Over to Junta. Junta feeds it down low to Nelson. Had it broken up by Aiden Cleve. Ben Augustine gets it back. Pass to the half wall to Nelson. Across to the point to Junta. Now to Augustine. Shot through traffic. Deflected. Ben Augustine. Unreal save. Or was it a goal? Let's see what. I haven't seen Kroll mark goal yet. Yeah, no goal. I was just kind of like, they did the, they let Bradham out, but it's like there was no goal, so even the scorer's box was completely confused, but Carter Wolf, huge save. Now they're having to get the time right.
111.
We believe there's about 111, well they put 112 up, but so be it. Left on the penalty. So no goal. Hicklin shot. Save Wolf. Lead round up front. Still loose covered. Ensuing face-off with 9:14 left in the period. Brody Garnis will get it. He's on the end boards. Pass to the corner to Opp. Opp up to Hicklin. Hicklin across to Glovic. Glovic fired, scores! Glovic from Hicklin and Opp. Power play goal. Scored at the 6:01 mark, and the Capitals take the initial lead. Bradham exits the Laser Graphics and Sign sin bin. And Capitals win the on-screen face-off. Opp evades Schaub, driving the net. Pass intended for Garnis, but he was in a fierce battle with Grady Olson. Mammoths chip the puck out. Hicklin passes over to Opp. Opp evades Schaub. Skates down the right wing. Cuts towards center. Made a nice deceptive move. Had it poked away. Puck was sent out of play.
Number 12, Jensen Glovik. Assist to number 2, Brody Garnis, and 7, Hayden Opp.
That's
12, 2, and 7.
Assists are incorrect on that. It should be Hicklin and Opp, because the pass was up to the point to Hicklin. Hicklin sent it across to Glovik. If they had a third assist, it would have been Brody Garnis. So Carter dishes to Behrens. Behrens circles away from the forecheck of Menno. Passes across to Carter. Carter pokes it forward to Wenzel. Wenzel fights through the check of Aiden Evans. Now gets around Cleve. Shot! Save! Cleve will get the rebound. Moves it out to the neutral zone. Carter hustles back for it. Pass back to Behrens. Behrens transitions forward. Big hit! That was Cade Worrell with that big hit, knocking down Behrens. Grady Olson with the puck for the Mammoths. From behind his nets. Dishes over towards Worrell. He almost got thwarted by the linesman. Wenzel with the puck for the Capitals. Nearly worked his way around Keonan, but lost the handle. Had a pass back to Carter. Carter over to Westfold. Westfold loses the handle. Augustine sends it. Stopped at the blue line by Chappis. Chappis across to Olson. Olson, lost the puck in a little bit of snow. Also to get it back, pokes it forward. Sin will get it for the Capitals. Chips it over towards Ben Augustine. Augustine settles the puck along the left wing. Driving towards the nets. Good back check by Olson to poke the puck away. Pass up to Bradham from Keonan. Westfold takes it away. Mishandled by Johnson. Sin fires a shot over the net. Augustine will keep it in at the point. Intended pass for Junta hit a bogey skate and left the zone. Junta feeds it forward up towards Logan. Logan gets it to Nelson. Nelson, shot scores! Nelson from Logan. Capitals extend their lead to 2-0 at the 8:47 mark. Koji wins the faceoff back to Chappis. Worrell who took the draw. Chappis shot. Stopped by Boma. Stick towards the corner. Augustine over to Sin. Sin up towards the neutral zone. Pass to Nelson. Nelson gets the puck in. Moves out to the neutral zone. And A.J. Junta with the second assist on Nelson's goal. Pass out to Opp. Opp trying to find the puck in his skates. Knocked up to Hicklin. Hicklin shot towards the net. Goes off the shin pad of Cleve. Sends it to the corner. Centering pass out towards Opp in his skates. Wolf will cover the loose puck and freeze play with 5:24 left in this opening period. Opp on the draw against Bradham. Bradham wins it back towards Johnson. Capitals will get it though. Good poke by Opp to help the Capitals get the puck. Hicklin shot blocked by Bradham. Opp will get it in the corner. Opp behind the net, sent it out front. Going to connect with Garnis. Bradham did a good job of getting a stick in there. Opp sends it towards the end boards. Garnis will get to the puck. Trying to pass it back to Opp. Blocked. Now moves it to point. Glovic over to Hicklin. Hicklin flips it down low. Back to Hicklin at the point. Clear shot. Hits Noah Eden. Opp trying to work his way through. Checks. Schaub will get it. Fires it and clears. I think if Noah Eden talks to Braden Hicklin on the bench, will be, thanks a lot. I think Noah's okay. I think it was just to the left of a delicate area. It'll still sting though. Off the face-off battle for the puck. Cade Worrell will get it. Evades Augustine. Now Minot with it. And it poked away by Westfold, but Chappis was right there to get it. And dumps it in. Behrens gets the puck for the Capitals. Short pass up to Ben Augustine. Augustine works around the check of Worrell. Gets towards the red line. Sends it in. Puck takes a strange bounce out of the Zamboni door corner, which is known to happen here, although it's not. They've done some work here. It's not as bad as it has been in previous seasons. Aiden Cleve. Oh! Boma got just a piece of it. It may have been just a small piece of his glove, then off the mask and up and out of play. Aiden Cleve was not far from sniping a shot, barred down from a distance, but Boma managed to get pieces of it. Bochy wins the ensuing face-off. Johnson has it poked away by Augustine. Sliding block by Olsen. Carter, shot save! And Wolf is on top of it. Carter Wolf has done a good job keeping his team in this game. Okay, the shots are dramatically in favor of the Capitals, but Bogey's with 3:37 left, only down by 2. Olsen hard pass across towards Schaub. Schaub gets it up to the neutral zone. Olsen takes down Augustine. We have a penalty. Delayed penalty against the Mammoths. It's going to be Grady Olsen holding. Roughing. There's a couple routes that call could have gone, but it's Grady Olsen off for roughing into the Laser Graphics and Signs sin bin at the 11:42 mark. Capitals onto the Jen Stamper Real Estate Power Play. It's going to be Nelson, Augustine, Logan, Junta, and Behrens. Cade Worrell taking the face-up for Bogey. Wins it back to himself. Attempted clears. Stopped by Junta. Junta drop pass toward Behrens. Behrens back to Junta. Junta shot towards the net. That's deflected, scored! We'll see if Ben Augustine got a piece or not. It could be. It looks like it's Junta. Augustine was right there. Had a stick that was kind of right in front of Carter Wolf, looking to get the deflection. Like I said, we'll see who they call it. The way the line celebration went, it was Junta. So if that's the case, it's power play goal for H.A. Junta at the 11:58 mark. Capitals now up 3-0. Face off one back. Logan to Behrens. Behrens now over to Carter. Carter's short feed to center to Junta. Junta skates it into the attack zone. Sends it down low. Logan gets to the puck first. Looking for the wraparound. Shot, save, save, save. Puck is still loose. Wraparound attempt by Logan, scored. Barons and Ben Augustine assisted on the previous goal. It's Ryan Logan with the Capitals' 4th goal there. Carter Wolf probably made like 6 saves in that flurry of attempted jam-ins. And then Ryan Logan gets the puck, wraps around to the opposite side, and slips it in at the 12:24 mark. I can do math this morning. See, boy, sorting out the assists on that one, depending who all tried jamming in shots. I mean, Logan had a bunch of them, but there may have been another Capital who got another shot in there, and if so, and if they caught it, he will get an assist. But
Capitals goal is number 15, Ryan Logan, assist to A.J. Ginta, and number 5, Jackson Carter.
so assist to Junta and Carter. Shot by Noah Eden, saved by Wolf. No rebound. Puck frozen with 1:57 left in the period. Opp on the draw against Worrell. Opp wins that one. Pass up towards Hicklin, can't keep it in. Hicklin sends the puck in, stopped by Chappis. Chappis hard, pass a little too far forward for Reed Johnson, and it'll go for icing. Connor Ellings signals that the face-off will be to Wolves' left. Face-off will come with 1:44 left here in the period. Opp again facing off against Worrell. Garnis with the puck off the draw. Out of the corner. For the backhand. Up! Shot! Blocked. Couldn't tell which Boji shin pad that went off of, but Chappis clears it off the glass and out. Glovic back for the puck. Holds up behind his nets. Pass into the skate of Opp. Aiden Evans to get it momentarily. Opp takes it away though. Opp building some speed, settles a rolling puck. Gets to the red line, holds up, passes across. Glovic loses the puck in his skates. Puck poked forward by Evans. Garnis, pass across to Opp. Opp forward to Eden. Eden, pass back. Hicklin shot. Root score! Caden Opp from Braden Hicklin. Should be Hicklin's second assist of the game, but he didn't get credited with his first one. So goal scored at the 14:08 mark. Battle for the puck off the face-off. It's knocked back to Brett Augustine. Augustine pass towards Westfold. Chipped in by Olsen. Back by the Capitals. Ben Augustine through traffic. Tries getting a shot off. Wolf covers. So they get Opp from Hicklin. So Hicklin at least got credit for that assist. 32.9 seconds left in the period. Well, we thought this game would be closer, and it still could be, but the Capitals are on pace to nearly equal, potentially equal their score from yesterday. We were thinking that the Mammoths might have more skaters tonight, but this morning. I think they've chosen to go with just basically the two lines and keep players more rested for the varsity game. And we can see that with Brady Olsen being dressed for this JV game instead of Riley Worrell. And could they have played Miles Ferguson this game? Absolutely, but they did not. As buzzer sounds, and the Capitals are up 5-0 after 1 period of play. So we'll remind everyone that in the Midwest League, if a team does get a 6-goal lead, it moves to run clock. If the Mammoths were able to score one next, that'll prevent that from happening for a while, maybe the rest of the game, in fact. Otherwise, if the Capitals do score the next goal, we will move to run clock. As a reminder, though, if the Mammoths were to draw it back to within, under 6, the 5-goal deficit, then we would move back to stop clock. That's how yesterday's varsity game started so much earlier than varsity fans would have expected. Probably like, what? Capitals are going live again at 6:30-ish? What? So we'll see what happens with this one. But it could be a earlier than 11 a.m. start for varsity this morning. Junta will face off against Worrell. Junta wins the face-off back to Nelson. Nelson back to Behrens. Behrens feeds it forward. Stopped by Olsen. Sorry, by Avery Johnson. As a 29, not a 23. Johnson hounded by Nelson. Nelson bodied by Olsen. To the points. Carter shot, rebound up front, still loose, jammed and loose, oh, big clear. Avery Johnson just prevented a probably certain goal. Johnson comes through with the puck. Menno had one of the Capitals sticks stuck in his tooth. Logan shot wide, it eventually came free. Logan pokes the puck away, shot saved by Wolf, who's incorporated. We have a penalty on the Capitals. Hooking. Tyler Nelson go to the Tint World penalty box. Assessed a hooking penalty at exactly the 1-minute mark of the second. So, Capitals on to the Jen Stambro Real Estate penalty kill. And this could be the best opportunity Boji has had to score a goal so far this weekend, at least in JV. I think Wolf accidentally left his water bottle in the back of the Capitals net, so Glovic just brought the water bottle to the Boji bench. Chappis, crisp wrist shot saved by Boma. And we get to see a little bit of the skill that some of these Boji players do have here on the power play. Aiden Cleve with the puck. Cleve sends it across. Stopped by Glovic. Glovic dumps it and clears. So Chappis evades op. Holds up. Pass across. Schaub chips it over towards Cleve. Cleve sent and hit Glovic, but actually probably prevented it from going offside. It's not offside, sorry, icing. Keenan with the puck. Sends it up. Chappis shot, pad save by Boma. Glovic will get to it and clear. Wolf comes out of the net to play it with Eden bearing down. Cleve gets to the puck, batted with Op, driving to the net. Backhander shot, scores! Op faked as if he was going to shoot it forehand. Got the goalie to bite, got Wolf to bite a bit, and then went backhand, still went short side, but it just changes the angle that little bit. And so Op's goal scored at about the 2:10 mark. We are now at run clock. So Caden Op, we'll see if Noah Eden may get an assist on that. It depends if he touched it. Otherwise, Glovic, I think Glovic's the one who sent it, but I'm pretty sure that Boji did touch the puck beforehand. So we'll see if it's off on the system. Yep.
Nobody go.
Eden did get the assist. Augustine, good read, intercepts. Gets stripped of the puck by a duo of Mammoths. Johnson passes up towards Avery Johnson, up toward Reed Johnson. Now, if the Johnsons were to connect on a goal, and it's just Johnson and Johnson, that's its own thing. So there's multiple ways where that can work. We can have the Johnson and Johnson goal or their own law firm goal. And we have a penalty. Capitals have a delayed penalty, touched up. The Capitals are going back to the Jen Stammer Real Estate penalty kill for a tripping call against Gabe Sin. Sin to the Tint World penalty box at the 3:12 mark. So the Mammoths are back on the power play. They do stop the clock to put the penalty up onto the board. It looks like they will start once the puck drops for the power play. And I do like this, and I like this move. They really, like the Capitals game day staff with the run clock in a situation like this should operate the clock in the benefit of the Mammoths. Don't take away power play time from them. Chapis shot, ooh, save. Augustine chips it out to the neutral zone. Chapis pass over towards, which ended up over towards Keenan. I think he was trying to just poke it forward so that Aiden Cleve could speed into the zone, but did not happen. Cleve pressured by Westfold. Now puck up to Chapis. Chapis has it poked away by Augustine. Ben Augustine sweeps at it again. Chapis area pass towards Bradham and chipped out of play by Luke Behrens. Now the clock does remain running because it's not like it's another penalty or a goal, so we are still at run clock, and they'll leave it running here. Ben Augustine on the draw against Cade Worrell. Westfold moves it back to Carter. Carter will dump it. Send Grady Olson chasing the puck back, gets it from Wolf. Olson from behind his nets. He has Carter hard on the back check. Puck knocked out to Avery Johnson. Johnson will dump the puck in. Carter will get to it. Grady Olson shot blocked. Played out to the neutral zone. Avery Johnson with it. Passes it across for Aiden Evans. Mishandled. Van Augustine will get the puck down low. Johnson trying to shield it from Augustine. Gets tripped up. No penalty though. Cade Worrell passes across to Evans. Evans forward towards Reed Johnson. Now Carter with it. Chap is on the forecheck. Jackson Carter with the clear. If someone forechecks Jackson Carter really hard for the Mammoths, does that mean they're trying to get Carter? Nelson shot wide. Shot by Nelson. Pad save by Wolf, and the Mammoths will clear it to the neutral zone. That was Schaub with the clear. Glovic with the send-in. Wolf comes out, leaves it. It's intended for Avery Johnson. Pass now up to Hicklin. Across to Glovic. Glovic shot. Hit the skate of teammate Ryan Logan out front. Glovic again. Shot through traffic. Blocked. Attempted clear. Oh, Bradham bolts over Logan. And we have a penalty on the Mammoths. Glovic shot. Saved by Wolf. And cross check. We'll see. Is it on Bradham? Yep. I wasn't sure they caught that one at first as he knocked over Ryan Logan, but Jarrett Kroll did see that one after all. Cross check assessed at the 6:26 mark. Capitals onto the Jen Stamper Real Estate power play. They start the clock immediately on the Capitals, and they do have a 6-goal lead, so them losing a little bit of power play time is kind of a whatever. Junta passes to Nelson along the half wall. Back to Junta at the top of the umbrella. Top of the faceoff circle. Nelson shot. Rebound up front. Wolf made the initial save, and the puck is cleared by Luke Chappis. Bolo will come out and leave the puck for Junta. Junta passes up to Nelson. Nelson towards center. Passes across to Logan. Nelson going to get it from Logan. Backhander off the post. Junta lobs a shot in, directed away with a pad save by Wolf. And the Mammoths will clear. Junta short board pass. Logan will get it. Softly feathers one up to Ben Augustine. Augustine trying to work it around Chappis. Worrell will come and get it. Jammed up along the boards. Worrell doing a good job keeping this puck jammed up along the boards. With killing time off the penalty. Puck comes up to Brett Augustine. Across to Junta. Shot blocked by Chappis. Oh, attempted clear by Worrell. Got Keenan. Now Keenan will fish it up from his skates and clear. 30 seconds left on the power play for the Capitals. Nelson passed towards the right side to Wenzel. Wenzel will get it back at mishandling. Wrap puck. Carter and Eden will combine to keep the puck in the zone and prevent Chappis from clearing. Wenzel with it now. Pass over towards Garnis. Garnis up to Opp. Opp shot from a distance. Schau got the block on that one. Shot by Carter, deflected by Eden, saved by Wolf. And Mammoths clear and are back at full strength. Opp cutting through the Mammoths. Driving towards the net. Rounds it, looking for a pass up front. Garnis shot save. Opp again to Garnis, shot save, second shot save, and covered. So with the Capitals on some penalty kills, it did just get off a power play, but off some penalty kills, they have not drawn away as much as might have been expected here in the second. Opp wins the face-up to himself. Pass across towards Garnis, but he was tied up well by Avery Johnson. Oh, Eden's in the board head first. I think Eden's going to get the retaliatory penalty too. So I think it'll be Eden off for a cross-check or a rough, and then probably a cross-check or a rough to Olsen as well. So Eden into the Tint World penalty box. Olsen into the laser graphics and signs sin bin. Oh. There is so there might be boarding on Olsen because they just announced a 10-minute penalty to Olsen. So there'll have to be another Mammoth who comes over and serves the minor penalty. Aiden Evans will come over and serve so these penalties are at or 9:29 having elapsed. Oh. No, so they're not going to have Evans serve the minor. It's just like, yeah, it's fine. Up to Glovic, shot, blocked. So we are skating 5 aside. Pass across. Hicklin. Capitals playing almost as if they're on a power play, but turnover. Chappis will get the puck. Trying to work his way around Glovic. Shot into the skate, gets the rebound back. Chappis still trying to find it. Stripped by Glovic. Glovic pass up towards Westfold. Icing will be waved off. Bradham back for the puck. Westfold shot. Oh, toes. Just barely getting a piece of it was Carter Wolf. Keenan gets the puck, sends it across. Doesn't have anyone there. That's going to allow Glovic to get it. Glovic opens up to the play. Pass intended for Wenzel. Knocked back by Cleve. Wenzel with the send-in. Buckle wrap around to the opposite side. Stopped by Hicklin. Hicklin shot from the point. Glove save by Wolf. Face-off will eventually be dropped with a little under 4 minutes left in the second period. Junta on the draw. Not exactly lined up. Neither centerman was lined up perfectly by the rules. With the face-off markings. Augustine shot. Save. Pass up front. Shot. Nelson. I don't know if he just if the play stays in here. It either went off of Wolf or a Mammoths player. Must have. So either Wolf made a save or a Mammoth player got in front of it. I thought for sure it was going to be a goal. And it's like, and it's not. Off the face-off, pass up to Sin. Sin sends one in. Shot, rebound, second shot, save. Nelson with that second shot. Quick path save. Going out front, backhander. Save again by Wolf. Wolf managed to get, I don't know if it was a small piece of the blocker or just the shaft of the stick. Augustine across to Sin. Sin shot deflected. Daniel Minot got a piece of that one. Augustine's shot got deflected. Pass up to Augustine at the point. Pass over to Nelson. Nelson towards the slot. Tip, but it went well wide. Minot battling with Junta. Sin tries chipping it, but hit both of them. And the Mammoths are clear. Augustine back for the puck. Pass up to Logan. Logan feeds it up to Nelson. Nelson centers. Logan scores. Logan from Nelson scoring with about 2:07 left in the second. Ryan Logan extends the Capitals' lead to 7-0. So again, about 2:07, 2:06 left in the period there. With the goal by Logan, assisted by Nelson.
That is totally burnt.
Yeah, I know.
Battle for the puck off the face-off. Garnes will get it back to Carter. Carter over to Behrens. Behrens brings the puck into the zone. Sends it behind the net. Bradham will get there. Wraps it back towards the low half wall where Ops battling for it. Caden Opp awarded the a second assist on that goal by Logan. Not even sure I noticed that Opp was out. I'm not saying he wasn't, but I'm just like, completely missed that. Opp on the face-off. Towards the right side. Carter with it. Sends it down low. Opp in place to get to a rolling puck. Has it poked away by Bradham. Schaub tips it. Behrens kept it in the zone. Off with the puck. This pass off the skate. Carter skates in. Shot save. Off gets a loose puck. Pokes it forward. Trying to fight through the check of Cleve. Outbodied by Keenan. Now Garner's will get to the puck. He's sent, and we have a penalty. Contact to the head. So Jackson Bradham will get a contact to the head penalty that will start the third period. Well, they stopped the clock. 1.6 seconds left. Now they're just going to run it down. So the penalty to Bradham will start the third period. Capitals will start the third on the Jen Stambro Real Estate Power Play with both Olsen and Bradham in the Laser Graphics and Signs Sin Bin.
Boom.
All right, well, we'll take the time now to thank our second period presenting sponsors. And we'll start, as we always do with the second period presenting sponsors, with Matt Reed Country Financial. Matt has been helping families with their insurance and investment needs since 2005. His agency offers industry-leading products for your auto, home, business, and life insurance needs. Matt's team also helps with financial planning because protection and planning go hand in hand. Contact Matt's team at 515-251-8891 to schedule your insurance and financial review. Kudos also to Kading Property Management. Kading Property Management provides comfortable, safe, and affordable housing to its residents, as well as having a positive impact in their surrounding neighborhoods. Kading's communities are conveniently located throughout central Iowa, and they are continually adding new and exciting communities to their portfolio. Through their extensive understanding of development and residential property management, their team of dedicated professionals is able to provide the living experience you're looking for. As Kading says, let us make our home your home. And also a salute to Laser Graphics and Signs, who are one of these sponsors, donators for the rally towels for the Turkey Cup. Turkey Cup, of course, coming up on Tuesday, November 25th, as the Capitals will host their crosstown rival Des Moines Oak Leafs right here at Buc Arena. We expect it to be quite full. But, Laser Graphics and Sign is committed to helping you bring your big ideas to life through custom graphics and signs. Their talented team works with you throughout the entire process to design, print, and install big signs, bold graphics, and beautiful results. Learn more at laser.com. That's LASHIER.com. And we also want to thank Letterman Locker, who, working with Laser Graphics and Signs, are making the rally towels possible for the Turkey Cup. Letterman Locker is your one-stop shop for high-quality hockey gear, team apparel, and community apparel. And you can buy Capitals merchandise anytime at LettermanLocker.com. In addition to being the Capitals' permanent online shop, it's also your source for merchandise for the Des Moines Junior Bucks, the Des Moines Lady Wild, the Griffins, the Knights, the Pirates, the Raptors, the Scorpions, the Titans, the Thunder, and the Vipers, and some team called the Des Moines Oak Leafs. Show your team pride and visit LettermanLocker.com today. And again, if any Leafs fans are tuning in, following what the Capitals are doing, we kid because we care, and we are looking forward to what I anticipate is going to be a very good pair of games for the Turkey Cup. And then thanks also to the sponsor of the Turkey Cup jerseys. That's RG Source for Hockey. RG Source for Hockey goes above and beyond to help each hockey player find the products that best meet their unique needs. If you're on the road, you can find RG Source for Hockey locations in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and Romeoville, Illinois. You can find them 24/7 online at rghockey.com. That's RGHOCKEY.com. RG Source for Hockey. We fit your game. All right, we'll take a brief break here from Buc Arena. The Capitals up 7-0 after 2 periods of play. We'll be back in just a few to thank our third period presenting sponsors and for the third period action here from Urbandale. And welcome back from Buc Arena. We're a few minutes away from the drop of the puck for the third period. Take time now to thank our third period presenting sponsors, starting with Joseph Yeaman Shelter Insurance. As your shelter insurance agent, Joe can help you make sure you get the right coverage at the right price while providing the quality service you expect. Feel free to give Joe a call or text at 515-276-0011 to discuss your insurance options today. If you've ever received somewhat questionable service from an insurance agent that maybe not 1,000% certain has a triple-digit IQ, you know how frustrating that can be. So that is not part of the official ad read from Joseph Yeaman Shelter Insurance. That is my conjecture. And thanks also to Strategic America. Strategic America is an independent full-service marketing and advertising agency dedicated to guiding brands through critical periods of growth and evolution. To learn more about their expansive marketing and advertising services, head to strategicamerica.com. Also want to thank Synergy Homes. For nearly 20 years, the team at Synergy Homes has been building the dreams of Central Iowa homeowners. If you have a custom home or renovation project coming up, connect with Synergy Homes and schedule a consultation. To learn more or to schedule that consultation, head to synergyhomesiowa.com or give them a call at 515-480-8087. Synergy Homes, exceptionally built homes. I unfortunately did not have the $900 million winning ticket purchased by someone down in the Atlanta, Georgia area for Mega Millions, so again, my hopes are dashed of having working with Synergy Homes for that custom-built home. Anyway, I didn't even play. It's hard for me to justify spending $5 on the lottery, but someone did, and congratulations to them. Something you do have more control over, and who can help you with that, it's your physical conditioning, and Sacred Physiques Bodybuilding Company can help you. Just like the Capitals, Sacred Physiques' motto is simple: dig deep, no excuses. They bring that same championship mindset to the gym. Whether you're an athlete seeking an edge or someone ready to transform their body, Sacred Physiques personal training programs are designed to push your limits and deliver results. For more information on how Sacred Physiques can help you reach your goals, contact Kyle Sacre at sacre.fitness@gmail.com. That's SACRE.fitness@gmail.com. Strength is sacred, so is the journey. And then we also want to thank the Des Moines Buccaneers. The Des Moines Buccaneers, the heartbeat of hockey in Iowa. Since 1980, the Bucs have developed top talent and inspired the best fans in the USHL. With 46 alumni reaching the NHL, including current NHLers Mario Ferraro, A.J. Greer, Michael Kesselring, Alex Laferriere, Jeff Petrie, and Nick Seeler, the Bucs' impact is felt far and wide. But no matter how far they go, their hearts stay right here in the 515. Hockey's alive in the 515. For tickets, visit buckshockey.com. Unless I saw incorrectly, I'm pretty sure the Bucs held on to the victory last night against the Waterloo Blackhawks. Puts the Bucs not too far out of first place in the West Division. Try to check out the USHL.com website to check the scoreboard. from yesterday. Yep, 5-4 final. So the Bucs improved their record to 8-5, 2-3. I thought they held on for that one. The Blackhawks did make a push late. But this is figuring to be the Bucs' most successful season on the ice in some time. Back in the late 90s, and even the mid-90s, when the USHL and the NAHL were both Tier 2 junior leagues. They would play against, their teams would play for the Junior A Championship in the United States in the Gold Cup. It was generally either the Des Moines Buccaneers or the CompuWare Ambassadors winning that championship. CompuWare Ambassadors played out of the NAHL. All right, we're ready to go. Capitals start on the power play with Bradham off for the penalty to end the second. So Capitals on the Jen Stambro Real Estate power play. Opportunity to get the snowman. Jokingly said because Nelson shut off the mask of Wolf. There's an 8. And written in script can look a bit like a snowman, a smaller circle, maybe on top of a bigger circle. And some of you might say, like, no, come on, man, a real snowman has to have, the 3 balls to it, snowballs, large snowballs to it. And I'll just humor us. Anyways, Logan with the puck, pass to Nelson along the half wall. Over to Augustine at the top of the left face-off circle. He moves to the top of the umbrella, dishes over to Nelson. Nelson circles back along the half wall. Pass looking to connect to Junta near the hash marks. Only tip that puck. Logan gets to the loose puck. Passes to Nelson. Back to Logan at the point. Cross to Augustine. Augustine drop pass to Junta. Junta pass across. Looking to connect with Logan. Just missed. Up to Augustine at the top of the umbrella. Back to Junta along the half wall. Pass across, bouncing puck across the Nelson shot wide, and Junta reaching for it but could not keep it in. Boma will come out, settle the puck for Augustine. Augustine connects on a pass up to Nelson. Nelson will skate it in. He's got Noah Eden driving the net. Pass to Eden, couldn't get the shot off. Minot gets to it, bodied by Eden. Beeren shot, deflected, and it goes wide. Penalty expires. Pass up, shot, Eden save. Beeren's from the point. Crisp shot, deflected by Eden, and it goes just wide. Nice hustle by Garnis, battling with Minot. Tried a slick backhander from the side of the net. Missed, but I like the creativity on that. And trying it in a game where you're up 7-0, it's even if it messes up and you end up leading to a goal against somehow, it's like, well. So Carter from behind his net. Cruises into the neutral zone, pokes it forward. Cleve will get it for the Mammoths. Bucks in across. Will get picked up by Cade Worrell. Worrell battling with Opp. Opp gets the puck away. Pass connects up to Eden. Dishes back to Opp. Shot, save, and it's underneath Wolf. Looking forward to seeing how many saves Carter Wolf has at the end of this one. It's going to be a lot. Wenzel on the draw against Worrell. Wins it back. Oh, pass it to the point. Off a skate. Reed Johnson. It's a puck in. Pokes it away from Glovic. Force Glovic down low. Pass to Augustine. Nearly handcuffed Westfold, but who managed to make the adjustment to catch the pass. Capitals with the send-in. Wolf sends it off the glass. Can get stopped by Hicklin. Hicklin shot deflected, but still saved by Wolf. Puck will get dropped, probably be a little less than 10:50 remaining in the period. Wenzel tries to win it forward, gets tripped up, no penalty though. Chappis chipped it over, and he ended up catching Jarrett Cole. The referee nearly took it in the same spot that Noah Eden nearly took it also. But even as a referee, you also need to wear a cup. Chappis stripped of the puck as Kiernan and Worrell ended up colliding with each other in the neutral zone. Both appear to be okay. Comes out to the neutral zone. Hicklin, short feed up to Wenzel. Wenzel with the send-in. Took a funny little bounce, but Wolf was able to read that one. Good patience by Wolf. Didn't panic with Ben Augustine coming in. Schaub looking to clear it. Does so. Stopped quickly by Sin. Sin's little poke pass to Logan. Got intercepted by Reed Johnson. Further forward by Logan. Johnson ship pass to Logan. Saved by Wolf. Logan was real close to sniping one right near the ear hole, but ended up catching the shoulder of Wolf. Junta will face off against Schaub. That's back to Augustine, over to Sin. Sin quickly pressured by Minot. Got a piece of Sin's shot. Pass out towards Augustine. Sin will come across to keep the puck in. Pass back toward Augustine. Pass back to Nelson. Nelson, shot scored. Nelson from Brett Augustine. Goal scored with 8:58 left in the third. So Nelson from Augustine. We'll see if it's second assist. And we have our snowman. Capitals up 8-0. I think Schaub got a little high on Junta off the faceoff and is going to get a penalty for it. Cleve touches the puck, and it's roughing. So I think Alexander Schaub, and out of the box comes Grady Olson. That'll help the Mammoths at defense. And yep. Schaub escorted to the Laser Graphics and Signs sin bin. His penalty will start. See when they put it up on the board. Now it'll be with about 8 minutes remaining. 8:02 left. Wrap puck off the draw by Cleve. Will clear it. They did have an assist to Junta on the goal by Nelson. Carter gets to the puck, rounds the net. Pass to the point to Opp. Opp across to Carter. Pass down low to Garnis. Garnis tries to jam it in, saved by Wolf. Garnis gets it back. Pass up towards the point. Tip. Still goes to Opp. Opp towards the high slot. Shot. Tip. Goes wide. Garnis gets to it, trying to work his way around. Worrell does so. Passes to the point. Opp there. Dish to Wenzel. His shot blockered away by Wolf. Forward pass up to Opp. Opp at the point. Shot. Blockered. Out of play by Wolf. Might have been going over the net anyways, but Carter Wolf was not going to take a chance and just sends it out. And especially with run clock, it's a pretty smart decision, honestly, because you send the puck out and you're going to happen to kill off 20 more seconds even right there. Logan bodies Avery Johnson into the corner. Nelson will come away with the puck. Forward pass up to Hicklin. Hicklin back to Nelson. We have a penalty on the Capitals. Interference. Think it's Ryan Logan who leveled Avery Johnson out front. They'll put Logan is welcomed to the Tint World penalty box by his father. All right, so Capitals on the Jen Stambro real estate penalty kill, and Logan's penalty will be put up onto the board with 5:50 left in the period. So Capitals on the Jen Stambro real estate penalty kill. Schaub exits the penalty box. Johnson pass over to Keenan. Keenan gets it forward towards the neutral zone, so it's Worrell. Keenan will get it back. Drop pass to Worrell. Tries chipping it through Hicklin. Keenan will get it. Feeds it up to Chappis. Chappis shot through traffic. Save! Rebound covered. Cade Worrell was right there for any loose change. But Kenley Boma with the figurative no suit for you. Worrell wins it to the wing. Poked away by Junta and chipped off the glass and out. Nelson gets to it. 1-on-1 against Cleve. Cleve pokes it. Drives Nelson wide. Pass up front. Junta shot saved by Wolf. Junta gets his own rebound. Passes up to Nelson, who retreats it back to the neutral zone. Glovic back even further, just killing time off. Grab's going to get capped in by Reed Johnson. Johnson. Shot went wide and towards the corner. Keenan trying to battle to keep the puck in for the Mammoths. And the Capitals will get the clear. Wolf comes out. Puck will make its way there. Lays it for Chappis. Chappis tries working his way around Augustine, but Augustine had a good read and played the body. Dumped it right back down low. So Aiden Cleve with the puck. Cleve, crisp pass across to Chappis. Chappis lost the handle. Poked away by Ben Augustine. Cleve will look to start the breakout again. Penalty to Logan expires. Logan ends up falling on his way out of the penalty box. Everything appears to be okay. No, a skate blade broke or anything like that. Chappis with the puck. Shot wide. Wenzel will get to it. Pass up towards Westfold. Westfold, short feed over to Augustine. Augustine to his brother Brett. Brett works his way around one. Dishes to Ben. Ben Augustine rounds the nets. Pass up front to Wenzel. Misfire. Avery Johnson stripped of the puck by Westfold. Westfold pass up towards Brett Augustine. Augustine shot towards the net. Stopped by the panel of Wolf, and he'll quickly cover with about 3 minutes left. So, I will have predicted things correctly that this game would be much closer than yesterday. Obviously, it's still fairly handy Capitals lead at this juncture, but 8-0 is dramatically different than 16-0. Well, it still has been the Capitals fairly dominant in shots. And puck cleared out. Schaub hard on the forecheck. Capitals send the puck back in. It was tipped, no icing. Chappis shields it from Augustine. Now Westwood will help take it away. Sin up to the puck. Send in, stopped by Chappis. Puck cleared out to the neutral zone. Sin tips it over to Augustine. Brett Augustine flips it into the offensive zone. Wolf comes out, sends it towards the corner, where it's going to get picked up by Cade Worrell. Worrell building a little bit of speed, but has it poked away by Augustine. Augustine works his way around Cleve, now around the nets. Someone's stick just got sent high into the air. We have a penalty. Penalty coming up on Boji. Carter, shot, save, rebound, Capitals. Boma off for the extra attacker. One-timer, Wenzel fired, saved by Wolf. Eden overskates it, still has it though. Ships it low to Augustine. Ben Augustine with the puck. Pass up to Wenzel. Towards Carter. It's going to get touched by Chappis. So we'll see which Mammoth pitchforked the capital stick, and it's Cade Worrell. Worrell into the laser graphics and signs. Sin bin. His penalty will come up on the board quite quickly, I suspect. Now Capitals onto the Jen Stamber real estate power play. They'll, as soon as they drop the puck, which is going to be with about 45 seconds left, I reckon. Wenzel on the draw against Schaub. 43 seconds left. So Augustine pass over to Carter. Shot deflected. And it was 2 minutes for interference against Worrell. Carter rounds the nets. After half a lap, drop pass to Wenzel. Wenzel shot from a distance off the crossbar and out. Deceptive little snapshot there by Luke Wenzel. That's probably going to end the game. I don't see them looking to drop this puck particularly quickly. Nope. No problem there. So the Capitals congratulate Kenley Boma for his shutout. Don't know how many saves he had. I don't think it was any less than Ty Sam's 5 saves last night. Might have been a tick more, in fact. So the Capitals JV team picks up another win. This game was much closer than yesterday's, which made it much more enjoyable. Yesterday's JV, I'm like, while I tried to maintain the energy to a degree, it's, a game like yesterday's JV game is just not really any fun for anybody. So definitely happy to see a much closer game here today. So my understanding is that Bochy has a fair number of players on his Bantam team this year, so just hopefully they can continue to just add players, with more participation at the youth ranks, and it filters up to where they're adding at least 8 players to the high school team every season. And if they can get to that point where they're at about, about 32 players or so, that's where it's just much easier to operate, and guys can go hard. And it's not like where so many guys are playing so many minutes every week, and you just have to conserve your energy to a degree. And if you just can't play the high level of hockey, the higher level of hockey that you're probably capable of. And we do get to see it from some of the varsity players like Cale Cornell, for instance, who did not play the JV game, and he plays a fair amount during the varsity game, but he's able to go hard the whole time. And when I watch Cale, he's on ice for varsity Warwick right now. I mean, I think he's one of the better forwards in the league. I know right now his production doesn't indicate that, but I think he's a good player. And if there's a player on the Bochy roster who could play juniors, it's, in my opinion, Cale Cornell. So we wish Bochy all the best as they continue to try to build a competitive program. And I think it'll come. It'll just it'll depend on how many years, but someday. Well, that'll do it for this one. And thank you so much for joining us this Sunday morning of October 16th. Hope you stay tuned or stay close to your device or TV, however you're watching our YouTube streams. We'll be streaming the varsity game here in a little bit. That stream will probably start about 10:35-ish. We're going to get another early start, so if you can join us then, great. I encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel that way, and click on the notifications. That way you are notified every time we go live. If you can't catch us live, catch us on the archive. You can watch the Capitals or rewatch the Capitals at your convenience anytime on our YouTube channel. So if you are one that's not able to catch the varsity game later this morning and early afternoon, we wish you a good rest of your weekend, and we'll remind you that it's a great day to be a Capital. We'll see you next time. Chat.